Okay, Solvete omnes. We're in section 3, about to start at line 100 in chapter 10 story today. All right, nidus est in paro ramo. The nest is on a small branch. Remember, Quintus has climbed up into the tree on Marcus's not so kind suggestion. Ramus qui nidum sustenit non crassus sed tenuis est. The branch which sustains or holds up the nest, nidum, is not thick, crassus, but is thin, tenuis. Ramus tenuis quintum sostenere non potest. The thin branch is not able to hold up Quintus. Isenem puer crassus est, for he is a thick boy. Okay, so crassus, thick, not exactly fat, although it can kind of indicate that. He seems to be not particularly fat, but he's certainly not thin and light. Ecce ramus cum puro et nido et pollis ad terram cadit. Look, the branch is falling, cadit, with the boy and the nest and the chicks to the ground. I see that in the picture. Marcus quintum ad terram cadere videt. Marcus sees Quintus literally to fall to the ground, but again, we would say this differently in English. We would say Marcus sees that Quintus falls to the ground, or sees him falling to the ground, we could also say. Ridetne Marcus, does Marcus laugh, or is he laughing? Non ridet, he's not laughing. Marcus anem perterritus est, for Marcus is terrified, he is frightened. Iam Quintus et pulliquator sub arbore jacent. Now Quintus and the 4 chicks are lying jacent under the tree. Neque puer, neque pulli se movent. Neither the boy nor the chicks moved themselves. Pulli mortui sunt. The chicks are dead. Quintus ne mortuus est? Is Quintus dead? Non est. He's not. Quintus anem spirat, for Quintus is breathing. Qui spirat, mortuus esse non potest. The one who breathes is not able to be dead. Sed Marcus anem spirare non videt. But Marcus does not see him breathe. Literally, again, it says see him to breathe, right? But we don't say it that way in English. But Marcus does not see him breathe. Nequanem anima videre potest, for nor is the breath able to be seen. There's another passive infinitive, videre. Quid facit Marcus? What is Marcus doing? Marcus perterritus ad villam currit. Marcus, frightened, runs to the villa. Et magna voce clamat, and he shouts in a loud or big voice, Age, vene pater, come, father. Come on, come, father. So age just gets your attention to do something. Come on, just do something. And then vene is specifically come, right? So come on, come, father. Julius purum vocare audit. Julius hears the boy call, or literally to call again. Et exit in hortum, and he goes out into the garden. Pater filium perterritum ad se accurrere videt. The father sees his frightened son running towards him. Eumque interrogat, and he asks him, Quid est, Marce? What is it, Marcus? Marcus says, Quintus est mortus. Quintus is dead. And then Julius says, Quid mortus? O Dei boni. What? Dead? Oh, good gods. So remember that they're polytheistic, so you don't just say God, you say gods, right? Oh, good gods, I can't believe this. Pater ipse perterritus, the father himself afraid, cum Marco ad quintum currit, runs with Marcus to Quintus. Julia quoque accurrit cum cane sua. Julia also runs towards them with her dog. So she's heard all the commotion too. Quintus oculos aperit. Quintus opens his eyes. Julius eum oculos aperire videt. Julius sees him open his eyes, or literally to open, but we say sees him open his eyes. Julius says, Ecce oculos aperet, ergo vivus est. Look, his eyes, he's opening his eyes, therefore he is alive. Marcus et Julia quintum vivum esse vident. Marcus and Julius see that Quintus is alive. Puer autem ambulare non potest. The boy, however, is not able to walk. Neque enim pedes eum sostenere possunt, for nor can his feet hold him up. Ergo necesse est eum portare. Therefore, it's necessary to carry him. And we can see in the picture his dad carrying him. Quintus a Julio in villam portatur et in lecto ponitur. Quintus is carried, portatur, passive verb, into the villa in villam by Julius a Julio, and he is placed in bed. So lectus in the margin means bed or couch. A little bit like a bed, a little bit like a couch. The same piece of furniture can be translated as bed or couch. The Romans didn't have something exactly like either one. It's kind of in between. All right. Aemilia filium suum a Julio portare videt. Aemilia sees her son being carried by Julius, or sees that her son is carried by Julius, et interrogat, and she asks, Cur puer ipse ambulare non potest? Cur, of course, means why. Why is the boy himself not able to walk? And Julius says, Quintus ambulare non potest, quod non est avis neque alas habet. This is Julius being kind of sarcastic. He's not able to walk. Quintus isn't able to walk because he's not a bird and he doesn't have wings. Qui volare vult, the one who wants to fly, neque potest, and is not able, ad terram cadet, falls to the ground. Now, I think he can be kind of snarky about it now because he realizes his son's alive. A minute ago, he was really upset when he thought Quintus was dead. Aemilia quintum a Julio in lecto poni aspicit. Aemilia watches Quintus being placed in bed by Julius. Now notice poni has the long I ending. That's another of these passive infinitives we keep getting. Literally means to be placed. So sees Quintus to be placed, but we don't say it that way in English. So if you go to translate it, say sees that Quintus is placed in bed by Julius, or sees Quintus being placed in bed by Julius. Okay, so we'll have some grammar on these passive infinitives and active infinitives in our grammar lesson for this chapter. But for now, I hope you've learned a few things. Valete omnes.